motion in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks,
in with the comes in there.
Didn't stop it. He knew what was about to happen. Wait a moment. Wait a moment.
I see it now. I see it now.
Why are you not gonna let it do it to you, Pat?
What? 8th Street.
To show to you that I'm more good than I am bad.
Catcher. Stop it. They have a family. Don't do it to them.
And I'll be somewhere that you need me. And I'll be holding my breath, waiting for you to show.
A 1v5.
And he's sniped by Illusion.
Remedi's gonna get gunned again. That was a great nade by Mail.
Should never have gotten that 3-piece.
Yeah, somewhere deep inside of you, I know you want me. You're just afraid to say.
Welcome back to another K7 League preseason matchup. I am accompanied by my good and dear friend Kamaka and myself. Heroism for tonight, along with your championship match 15, the Eastern Outlaws going up against Nemesis Gaming. Big story of the headline today. Kamaka, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream once again.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good today, my friend. I just got done watching the Minnesota home series, and man, that was quite a banger. One of the guys I used to cast for, believe it or not, name is Awakening. I casted a fair couple of his matches when he was on 6th gear. The dude was just an absolute machine, and I'm glad to see that he finally got the noticing that he pretty much deserves, obviously, because they just won. Spoiler alert for those of you guys that didn't see the home series, Florida won against FaZe, and he was on the team that won. So, yeah, a little bit of a fun anecdote for me. I had a little bit of a good time watching that. It's sort of like when someone from your hometown goes to, like, American Idol or something like that and they win or something. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, we're going to be getting in here with Hackney Yard Hardpoint off the rip. Going to be a very, very interesting way to start things off, in my personal opinion. Well, I mean, not so interesting in the fact that it's pretty much just going to be an MP5 sweatfest on this map. But interesting that these guys opted to go for that. Because, yeah. I mean, from what I saw from Eastern Outlaws, they have got some really good things going on there. I mean, especially on Nemesis Part 2. Both teams are very strong in the sub department, so it's really going to be a tale of who has the better subs today on this map.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is a very kind of like weird start off to the series, and it's definitely going to be interesting seeing these teams perform here. Nemesis Gaming already on top, coming into this only with the triple. So, you know, he's putting up some points for his team. Rod Dog, Chrome, Clumsy are the lineup for your Nemesis Gaming today against the Eastern Outlaws. Luz, Zays, Sophia, Stretchnus, and Frosty. We've seen these guys all around the preseason. Haven't really utilized some of their subs. But, you know, coming out strong, Eastern Outlaws just flipped this game 23-5 right now in P1. 20 seconds left as, you know, the Nemesis Gaming team is already trying to flip for P2.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty decent start from Eastern Outlaws. They're going to be able to get themselves a little bit of a cushion going into next, but, I mean, Nemesis, they've got a pretty solid setup for next. I mean, until Clumsy goes down there, that's going to open up a little bit of extra wiggle room for these guys, especially knowing that Louis is taking these guys down. I mean, look at him. He's going 8-4 right now. That's really not bad. Stretchnut's trying to come up here and give him a little bit of aid. He is 7-4. They're getting a little bit crossfired here from the car, the burning car heady. And Rod Dog Gerard, a very, very well-known guy, at least on my part. He's a name that I keep seeing in the kill feed a whole lot. A name that I've been seeing a long time, well, for a while in this preseason cup. Doing some good stuff for his team. And Chrome as well, doing some good things as in addition to him. But yeah, now the one that I'm really looking at right now is Onisan, who's pretty much been able to run all the way through green, despite there being Zay up in there. Surprise, surprise, Zay giving him a little bit of a sneak attack in the back there. So, yeah, it appears that Clumsy... Oh, he's gonna have 2 for free! Oh my goodness, dude! You gotta check your corners!
Yeah,
Clumsy in a good position.
Big player in this. He's a LAN champion coming into the K7 League. Clumsy actually really clutched it for them the last game. I don't know if you remember when they were in that Gunrunner P2 position, just really contesting the hill, got that 3-piece to end the game at the 250 to 249 mark. That was that epic game that we had. Clumsy coming out big with the MP5. He's 8-8 right now. Good start for him. You know, we got good games ahead of us, Kamaka. Good games ahead of us.
God, I wish I could remember the name of that guy that we casted the last time, and he went from being 0-5 at the halfway of the last Search and Destroy, and he came back and clutched it up and was their top fragger. God, I can't remember his name, but I know he was on the team that ultimately lost the last time we saw in the semifinals. But anyways, Clumsy, a good shout as well. The dude is going 12-10 now. I was about to say a 9, but... I mean, he lost that gunfight. I was actually preparing for him to win that gunfight. Thoroughly thought he had the winning of that one. But yeah, Radar Gerard teeing up another one nicely for the guy who's about to breach and enter here. That is Clumsy. Speak of the man himself. But yeah, Chrome and the dudes, they are trying to make their way on in here, just being met by an enormous amount of resistance. Eastern Outlaws really dogpiling onto the hill. This is not something that you normally see. I mean, on this hill, it's a little bit more typical. I mean, I'm a little bit more surprised that they're not sending at least one guy around the back to try and go for next spawns. But maybe they just don't think they gotta worry about it too much. Actually, now Zay, he did get a little bit of a wonky spawn out there, and Raw Dog Gerard pretty much just ate it right on up. So they do have a really solid setup here in Eastern Outlaws. They are just pretty much holding on to whatever they can get off this hill. They're not really worrying about tomorrow. They're kind of worrying about today. But I mean, that's a little bit of a faulty ideology in my personal opinion. Now they are pretty much out of time. Nemesis is set up for next. They got all the really good positions because no one even contested them for them. And now this is going to be a really, really tough one, or at least I would think, for Eastern Outlaws. But they're kind of breaking through just with sheer brute force, and I kind of admire that. Getting completely enveloped on, though, as soon as they get close. But, I mean, they're showing that despite the fact that they did not get they basically conceded all of the good spots off the rip for this hill to hold onto it for. They almost broke through on their first try. That's impressive.
Yeah, no, impressive indeed. You know, good positioning.
How they got
back and forth. And yeah, here it goes. Zay and Stapia really playing good for. Well, actually, Zay he's been their hill and the OBJ player for this entire match. Really going 1 minute and 5 seconds in that hill for them. Along with Stapia putting up 43 seconds right now, so he's been the secondary when it comes to OBJ. These two teams communicating probably super well because it's a back and forth game. You know, it's really depending on hill control and when they flip and rotate.
Yeah, I said it was gonna come down to the submachine gun usage, but another thing that I probably glossed over a little bit is their AR players. This is something that is not really talked about much on this map because it's just so close quarters, the majority of the hills, but there are some good spots for the ARs to get in and do a little bit of damage. Hazardous Evil, he's not in one of those positions right now, but I mean, Eastern Outlaws, from what I've seen, they have been able to get their guys into some good spots with, I mean, their guy Frosty with the AR, he doesn't have the most kills in the world, but I mean, he's getting in a good spot to where on P2, look at this right here. Setting up the trophy system, getting ready on next, he's going to be the guy that holds down the hill, and just basically gunning people from a distance in case Nemesis Gaming do start to break through on their sub players, which it appears that they are, smoking out a whole bunch of stuff, and their sub players are kind of not quite meeting their expectations, and Clumsy runs literally straight down the middle of the map and takes down Louie up top. A little bit aghast at how he just managed to break through like that, but Frosty, he's gonna get the respawn now and go right back in for these dudes. Gonna have to do a little bit of a different position here based on the necessity of the situation, but it appears that all of Nemesis is gonna get pretty much wiped out. So now with the time left on the board, Eastern Outlaws is going to say, they're probably not going to be able to hit the hill again, especially if we shell them in the middle. So why don't we go in for a little bit of a push towards next and try and get something going there as well. And that is why you see Louis getting up in here and getting into green. And they have already flipped the spawns with only 10 seconds remaining. This is some good work from Eastern Outlaws. You love to see it. They are just thoroughly outplaying their opponents on this hill in particular.
Yeah, no, they're thoroughly outplaying them as well, and I think it's just really Nemesis Gaming just trying to flip and rotate to really just get that position for the next P, next next point. I don't know what to say P.
Next P, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, next P. I was gonna say P3 or something, but I was like, wait a minute. But you know, it's just really it's what's making that game back and forth. But wait a minute. Outlaws taking that point, stretching us, doing pretty well for his team here as smokes go down in P3 right now, and stretching us gets just hit by a frag by Chrome. Maybe it's Chrome, our frag guy from the last game. We're not sure here as Lou gets right into the hard point right now. Getting shot from all around the area. Lou goes down 28 and 23. He is the team captain for the Eastern Outlaws. This has been a great game so far, and Nemesis Gaming is trying to stay alive in this first game here as they're going to switch positions right now. It's all about that rotation.
Yeah, they just got full on. They just, oh my goodness, pushed in with like 3 or 4 guys at a time. Stavia somehow managing to kill more than most of them. And he is going to be going in onto a 5-kill streak there before he does go down. Raw Dog Gerard getting a 2-piece collateral there on Louis and Stretch Nuts. That's pretty dang nice.
3-piece for Chrome.
They literally need this because, as you can see, Eastern Outlaws is 10 seconds away from winning. They do have next nice and set up. So Nemesis Gaming are in quite the worst of all possible worlds right now. They have to make sure that they don't get more than 10 seconds off this hill, which they are contesting right now and taking right now. And in addition to that, they have to make sure that they do not get anything off of next. Oni-san is going to have the last chance, and he is going to not quite get it into their hands. So Eastern Outlaws going to be winning this first map and taking it nice and hot into the next one. Oh my goodness, that was a good start, especially towards the end of that second hill. Well, starting on the second rotation, I guess you could say, is where they really started to pull away, because it was pretty dang close the entire time, but with a few huge mistakes and pretty much a full team wipe, Eastern Outlaws fully capitalized and got themselves the entire rest of the map control, and once you lose map control, you lose the map. So, yeah, that's going to be a good start for Eastern Outlaws.
That's a good start indeed. Looking at the after-game review, Clumsy 30 and 29, Raw Dog 22 and 24, Chrome going 30 and 21, Hazardous 24 and 27, Oni-san 21 and 27. So everybody over 20 kills for the team. And looking down, Stretch Nuts really playing it big for them, 30 and 25. Zay with the 2 minutes in the hill time, he's 21 and 24, along with the team captain Lou going triple there, 33 and 26. Frosty 27 and 26, and Stapia 17 and 26. So he's got a minute and 2 seconds in the hill as well, along with Zay. And it's been a good start, 250 to 194 here. The next map that we're going to go into our rotation here, I believe, is going to be Ramaza, which it is.
Correct.
Search and destroy on Ramaza. What's, any the tricks here, or what's something that they need to watch out for?
Well, I mean, I doubt anyone's going to be trying any sniping here on this map, but don't quote me on that. I have seen some interesting sniper plays in this map. There are pretty much only 2 spots you can put it in, but those spots I have seen be put to good use occasionally. But yeah, mostly what we're going to be seeing is serious AR presence around the extremes of the map, and just right in dead center in that, in pretty much bottom and top, well, mostly bottom mid. In order to get control of that for good rotations, a good map in CSGO I would compare this to is Mirage, because you can hold on. Basically, for those who don't know CSGO, what you do is on that map is you hold down the middle of the map, and it gives you good rotational access to pretty much anywhere else on the map. And it gives you pretty much an edge when it comes to, obviously on any maps, holding down middle. The middle of the map gives you a good, positional advantage when it comes to being able to have another extra angle on people. But it also, this one, it gives you such a fast rotation between the areas, especially if you can get a good smoke down. I've even seen a lot of the teams go out for a quick breakout strat for like a fast plant on B. Just rush like 4 subs into bottom mid, just obliterate anybody under there, smoke out, go for the quick plant, and then just run up the stairs and get control over B really quick. So might be seeing some of that coming up in here. I know that is a strategy of one of the teams I watch most often. That is Theory Nation. I'm curious to see if any of these guys are the same way. Alrighty then.
My mic was muted. Yeah, no, it's really gonna come down to a strat on this Ramaza map and really how they really play it out. I just saw somebody left the game, but we're gonna take a 3-minute break here as we wait for this intermission. I think they have to get one player back in here again, and we will be good to go. Welcome back to Map 2, Ramaza's Search and Destroy here as we see the Eastern Outlaws take a 251-94 lead here. I am still followed on stream by my friend Kamaka. We are here to see some live action. It's been a good Map 1. What to expect here in Map 2, Kamaka?
Well, we went over it a little bit at the end of the first round. Basically, we're going to need to see some strong mid-map presence in order to get that good rotational control. Stretchnut's going in here trying to get that for his team. Just trying to wall bang them on the door. Does get a little bit of hit off on Clumsy, but they know exactly where he's at. Little does he know that there are two guys in there, or maybe he does. Frosty can be getting a little bit of a pick on somebody, and it appears that Stapia coming up around the back of A in the meantime. But yeah, Louis gonna just have this little... Sorry, Louis, the game, please let me switch to Louis. He would have had a really good angle on the bomb guy, but it appears that Frosty doesn't really need his help. He's showing up top, getting some good frags for his team. He's got 2 of them, and the only ones that are left are stuck in the middle of the bottom... the bottom of the middle of the map. Just stumbling my words a little bit there, my bad.
Yeah, Louis out here sniping. He is watching that mid cross really well, just waiting for somebody to contest and just cross, as they're still just kind of out here waiting. Clumsy on B right now, Frosty on top of B by the store there. It's the store, I believe. It's the store.
I just call it.
I call it.
Oh, the electronics store, I mean. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, electronics.
Grom trying to do it all for his team, but could not quite do it. Eastern Outlaws, I mean, despite the fact that I don't really rate the sniper plays on this map too highly, Frosty just pretty much doing a lot of the heavy lifting for his team. He got 4 kills in that game, got the bomb down, put them in a horrible position to start off, and Nemesis Gaming just looking a little bit flat there early on. They couldn't, they got bottom mid control, but literally nothing else. And yeah, pretty much gonna have to try that one again. And it appears that Eastern Outlaws, is Louis still gonna be coming in with the sniper rifle? Doubt it based on his movement. Obviously, I'm looking at him right now, so why would I even guess that? He's obviously carrying an MP5, but yeah, gonna be coming on up. Basically, contested up in here, does take down Clumsy. What I was about to say is nearly uncontested, which is surprising. And they're going to be really getting in there super fast. It doesn't look like Nemesis was totally ready for this, in all honesty. Getting up right close and personal with the AR and biting the dust is Onisan. The other AR meeting a very similar fate. And God, that was just a nasty round for Eastern Outlaws. Yeah. Quick sweep. That was a good play there by Lou, as he got in the top part over there of the electronics store, went out the window, just shot somebody down there below secret. And then the last play made there as the guy went down the stairs. Good play, good positioning by Eastern Outlaws in general. They are your search and destroy specialists. You know, this is the team that comes out at search and destroy and really does well. You know, one person to really watch for is Stapia. He's again the guy that broke the league record for most amount of kills in a single search game. So this is a team that is really dangerous when it comes to this game mode, and just really, you got to pay attention to your corners. You got to pay attention to what your strats are. Good start for the Eastern Outlaws. Yes, indeed. And speaking of the Eastern Outlaws, Stapia coming around the back, trying to catch the bomb guy mid-rotation, but he does get to the safety of his teammates in the middle of the map, which they have taken basically without a fight. But they just haven't been using it very well, in my personal opinion, because, usually, if you want mid-control, yeah, as you can see, they are going to be able to get the easy rotation here towards A, and Clumsy going to be holding off anyone that can really rotate towards him. He's going to basically be cutting off the enemy team's rotation, because he's not only going to have, if they try to go up top, he's going to see them. If he tries to cross over through their spawn, he's going to see them, and yeah, pretty much if they try and go underneath, he's going to hopefully see them, I would guess, but oh my God, the positioning not too good for him. He's going to be getting into a better spot, taking down one, and now letting Raw Dog Gerard know where the rest are. Takes down Louis, and it is all on Zay. He's beset upon by all sides. This is that is a good recovery from Nemesis, in my personal opinion.
That was a really good. He could have looked a little earlier, but he took that look, tried to get the guy out of the stairs, but he got the guy underneath the bridge. As Zay trying to defuse this bomb as he goes down, and Nemesis Gaming takes round 3, 2-1. So Nemesis has something to say about this. Trying to come back into this game. Clumsy, big plays for him in this round. Big plays for him. Almost got team killed.
Yeah, man. I was a little bit aghast at how easily they capitulated on their first defensive round, and, well, their second one as well, but, like, yeah, now they're going to have a little bit of a chance to right the wrongs of their earlier defensive rounds. They pretty much just let some of the huge power positions go way too easily, and speaking of going down very easily, Louis going to be shooting Nissan basically off rip with the snipes. I like it. And Clumsy going to be a little bit alone up here, but he's got a little bit of aid down bottom, which has been snuffed out, so... I mean, they didn't do it without taking any casualties, though. He's going to be getting bomb carrier down on... Oh, loses it by 1 bullet! He just needed 1 more bullet in the chamber, and he would have won that. I feel so bad. But yeah, Hazardous Evil, now he knows where they all are. They all rushed him in there, and now Louis, the last sole survivor, probably picked up a gun, I would have to surmise. Yes, indeed, he did. He is their sniper. And Hazardous Evil, he has taken down the bomb, but he probably doesn't know that. And Louis gonna have to go back here and set up shop here. Probably doesn't have enough time to rotate, and if he did, he probably would be getting caught by Hazardous Evil here. Just literally... Oh, he's gonna see... He's got a little bit too much junk in the trunk here! As, oh my goodness, Nemesis Gaming. Man. Just a little bit too much junk in the trunk sticking out there. And, oh my goodness, he is gonna be literally shooting him right in the rear end and taking him down. Feels bad.
That's like the Bad Boys. That's like the Bad Boys movie. You watched that when he got shot in the ass?
Oh my god,
that opening scene?
Nah, like, I've seen Forrest Gump, though. He got shot in the buttocks. But Forrest Gump survived, and he did not. So...
Alright, so we are showing what... Okay, 5th player spawning in for Nemesis Game. I was a little worried there because they only had 4 players spawning in. Raw Dog running out, going 3-3, doing big for his team along with Clumsy here. And everybody on top, Electronic, just takes Raw Dog out as the overwhelming power of guns on the window.
Oh, Stretch, that's so good. That's so good.
Stretch, you just got that 2-piece.
Yes, and that is mid-control going into the hands of Eastern Outlaws now. The one good thing that Nemesis had going for them is now completely lost, and now Hazardous Evil is completely surrounded inside of... Oh, apparently a little bit of confusion going on there from the Eastern Outlaws guys, but, I mean, not so much to where they... lost it. Zay apparently had no confusion about the situation here, and he knew exactly where he was, be putting some bullets right in him. And was he going to shake the head there? I don't quite know if he was starting to shake the head, but the game made him stop. But yeah, I don't know. Looked like a little bit of the shaking of the head going on there. Anyways, we are going to be pretty much still even in this game in Search and Destroy, which Eastern Outlaws, like I said, has shown incredible prowess in, especially Frosty in this round in particular. He is going 7-2. That AR presence really doing them some good. And it appears that they're going for a full hit to A. Nobody on top mid, so it's going to be a little bit of an easy task for them. Only one here is Hazardous Evil, who has the... I was about to say the least amount of kills on this team, but then I saw Chrome, and he is going to be taking down another one, further making what I was about to say incorrect. Shooting down another one, apparently not quite attuned to where this guy is. He's going to be rushing him up top with the bomb! So risky! And he's
that's
gonna
the
be,
bomb.
That's a throw! That's a throw! As Louis and the guys, they're all of Nemesis has completely thrown... They had such a good opportunity there, but they did it too slow, and they threw the bomb up into the hands of their opponents up there. Hazardous Evil, he doesn't even have to move here. Stretch Nut's gonna be snagging it from him like a thief in the night. Oh my goodness, but that's because Hazardous Evil jumped down low, but Stretch Nut somehow bringing it back. And now he's got Hazardous Evil. He literally looks right at him, looks right back, and takes him down. Oh my god, I thought Eastern Outlaws lost that for sure.
Yeah, no, you can't be doing that, man. If you had the bomb up there, I would have just stayed up there. Oh, dude, they had the excellent control there with the bomb being dropped. That was a big play by Eastern Outlaws, taking that 2-point lead now in this search game, 4-2. Ugh.
Honestly, what Hazardous Evil did for them should have been enough. He killed 2 of their guys, well, 3 of their guys, and had the bomb down up top. He really, I don't know, the one mistake I'll say that he did was that he did not... Oh, Louis! Two-piece train of thought there. 2-piece collapse. That's so not nice. Trying to go for a third. He's wallbanging the windows. Oh boy, he's got another one up top going for the chow on him. And he's gonna... Did he get it, or did someone else beat him to the punch?
Somebody beat him to the point. Somebody beat him to the punch. Oh man, that's a. Did you get that on stream?
I did not. I was so close though. I got it from the receiving end.
Oh my god. Match point for the Eastern Outlaws. They are looking at this 2-0 series lead in this preseason championship game. Big game for them right now. Big gains for them. As I'm starting with Lou, because I want to see if he's going to get another collab on this.
I doubt it. He has put away the sniper rifle from what it looks like to me, and he is going for control over mid, which, I mean, Nemesis, like I've been saying, they've been really capitulating in a lot of situations where you really can't afford to. They've been giving them a lot of ground to work with. Eastern Outlaws just gobbling it all up, just eating it right on up and making a short work. Just, oh my goodness, eating them like a midnight snack, my dude. Just no substance here for Nemesis Gaming. No meat on the bones for them in this match whatsoever. They have seen it in a few circumstances. Hazardous Evil, he has shown some good stuff for them, but doubtful that he pulls this out the bag. I would have to be honest with you. 20 seconds remaining and 3 people to kill. They know exactly where he is. Eastern Outlaws going to be winning that one. I would probably say 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's they could have made it at least 6-3 if they would have stayed up there. But you know, shit happens.
Yeah, definitely should have. This game, in all honesty, should still be going, but that one round from Hazardous Evil, I mean, he did a lot of good, but I think the intensity of the situation kind of got to him, and his teammates were probably calling for help or something. Try to go for the spectacular and hop down from on high and take down another dude, Assassin's Creed style leap of faith. But I mean,
ass shots.
Just wasn't the proper thing to do in that instance, and that's one thing that I will point to and say that was something that they could have definitely done better. And another thing that I will have to say that Nemesis can improve upon in that game is just, I mean, they had mid-map control for the majority of the starting out rounds, but they just didn't really use it for too much. I mean, in that one round they won, it really served as a good rotational point for them, but other than that, they had it and they're like, okay, what do we do now? But, I mean, they also gave up a lot of key positions. Like, I can't tell you how many times I saw Eastern Outlaws just get away with murder in Grandma's house, just rushing it. They had no coverage going on up to it. It was just a tough scene for Nemesis Gaming in that one. Hopefully it can be a little bit better in the Domination department. I don't know if you have any intel on these teams in the Domination section of this game.
Eastern Outlaws is a tough Dom team to play with. I mean, I think both teams go really well in the Domination, and it's just really all about what flag you control, if you can do the neutralization on A or C, depending on what your preferred flag is. I mean, obviously B is just going to go back and forth, but it's really just the strategy is what I'm trying to say. But I think both teams are kind of equivalent and equal when it comes to this Domination map. It's going to be on Gunrunner, so this is Eastern Outlaws' preferred map, and I believe they're the ones that chose it in the veto process. And they love Gunrunner. Don't get me wrong, they love Gunrunner. So it's going to be Domination here, but we will be back in 3 minutes to see the faith of the Nemesis Gaming crew. Let's see if they can get this and make it a 2-1 series. But the Eastern Outlaws 2-0 over Nemesis Gaming. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart and watch it burn. Tear me apart and watch it burn. All that's left is a window to my soul. Come and get it. swallow down your jacket thin. Let it drown inside my veins. The sweetest poison I could take. You make it an art, the way that you scar with every word. But before we reach the end, strip me down again. Come and get it one more time. If you wanna lose your mind, come and get it one more time. If you wanna lose your mind, come and get it. Come and get it. Come and get it. Got enough of every melody, they all sound the same. Yeah. For my broken heart, no remedy, but maybe if you stay, we can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. I do you do 'cause I'm feeling so good. Ooh. I do you do 'cause I'm feeling so good. Ooh. Oh, my darkest memories, now let me fall back. But you'll be there, ready to rescue me if I go out of track. You can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. I do you do 'cause I'm feeling so good. What's on the other side of inhibition? Ooh, I do you do 'cause I'm feeling so cool.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for
All right, back after an extensive break here with
Big
Kamaka.
facts.
I was able to drink some water, take a dump, and Rizaldo was going. Oh, we had somebody lobby invade us here as we get into this Gunrunner Dom match with Nemesis Gaming on a 2-0 trail against the Eastern Outlaws. Lot to happen in this map here. A lot of game to be played here. I mean, what is going on here? Oh my god, Lou just punched Clumsy as he just also took down Chrome. Going into the the furnace room, the furnace room.
The
What are you
furnace?
laughing
Yeah. Yeah, Louis just still going on a little bit of a tear. Oh my god, he is just making these guys look honestly silly at this point. I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, he is gonna be finally taken down as Eastern Outlaws do get out to a pretty solid lead, and they're looking to keep on in this trend. Going for a little bit of a flankerino around the back is Zay, just waiting for these guys to approach. He knows that they're there and catches them with their pants down and takes full advantage, just ripping them to bits and pieces. And Clumsy somehow getting through is going to be finally met a little bit. Oh god, Zay still going in this room here apparently. And they've got some pretty solid positions set up here. Even got a guy watching mid that's stretch nuts and going for a little bit of an overcap to C, as I like to call it. And yeah, they have apparently lost one up top, so that's going to call in Frosty to do some stuff. Frosty going to be taking down the both of them pretty much no problem at all. So yeah, this is looking very, very solid for Eastern Outlaws. Like you said, they're a pretty good team in Domination. Going for the uncapping of C, and they are going to have to play this super duper cautious because I know that he's still around here somewhere. Stretch Nuts just run the enemy team ragged, but little does he know that there's like 5 people there. So, interestingly enough, he is going to be going down there.
Going down indeed as Zay is watching the stair side, going 3-0. Hazardous Evil coming down the stair side, and I think Zay is going to see and hear him as he takes him down. Almost got crossfired by his teammate here. Frosty going 6-1. Frosty with the AR action. Oh no, he just picked up a submachine gun now with his AR though. And he's just kind of walking around. It's kind of back and forth, laying down on the minecart here. And I'm going to go over to... Yeah, we gotta watch out for those snaking calls, but it's not snaking when you do it too much. Snaking is a tough call to make out, but
it is. Stapia.
Stapia,
dude.
Yeah, and I watched that. It's 2 pieces back and forth, and you know, flags going left and right here as B and C are gonna go into the utilization of Nemesis Gaming. Raw Dog already playing on that C flag right now, so both flags are under Nemesis Gaming here. At least they can get some points here to catch up and not have such a big margin. 2 minutes and 10 seconds still left in this game for them to be able to play here and catch up. So we're watching Oni-san watching Frosty down by the cart as he gotta watch those carts too, because E3 minecart inside it is actually also G8'd, but nobody's playing inside the minecart yet. or hopefully we don't see that. But Oni-san switching over to his MP5 as he goes by the stairs, looking to see if they can get B. The whole team just pushed B now, and oh, impressive fire going back and forth between green and maroon here. As they took down Eastern Outlaws, but no, Oni-san got traded off at the very end by Zay. Zay coming in here, and B is going to go into the neutralization of Nemesis Gaming.
That's a great point of view to save everybody. But anyways, we are going to be seeing Zay getting control over the flag. Got a few people coming up behind him, though. Sees the bullets where they're coming from. He's going to shoot right back where the bullets were coming from. That's always a good idea. But anyways, he's going to be getting taken down in the meantime, as Eastern Outlaws looking to reestablish the earlier status quo of them being in control over pretty much everything. Getting met with a little bit of resistance as you would expect, and it appears that they're going to meet a little bit too much resistance. Going to be going for C instead, kind of forced out of A for the moment. So right now they actually have no flags, which is interesting, to say the least. Gonna give, I mean, Nemesis Gaming a little bit of time to get back up in here, but God, they just lost control over C again, and now they're not gaining on them, so it's gonna be a little bit of a rough story for them, especially since Zay is just camping over here on C. No problem with that at all, just pitching a tent, making sure that they don't hold on to it for too long, just utterly rips that guy apart, and now they... Apparently a little bit of an interesting play here from Hazardous Evil. Not going to be getting too much points from it, but, I mean, they're going to be getting control over A. That does not go on for very, very long, though, and, yeah, pretty much going to be asserting their dominance in this first half. Eastern Outlaws, I mean, it is on the good side, but that was just good play all around whatever side it's on, my dude.
Yeah, absolutely. 90-58 on this first round here, and something I've been realizing about Eastern Outlaws, every time they play Domination, and also coming into this game, Lou with a great highlight there on the very last kill, is really how they kind of utilize the flags and really how they push for the flags. I mean, they have usually one guy go for the flag. Other than the B flag, they have, excuse me, 2 people pull on the flag, and it's just to me, it's amazing, you know, actually the way they play these flags and the way they switch these flags, and also the map dominance that they give with the kills, putting up some good kills so far to really start this game off. And,
Louis getting really aggressive with it right now. Look at this. Right
Louis looking for the guy in the smoke. Louis just got his second piece there from the 2 guys that were on the green fence. And here he is with the spawn trap. Louis takes them down. Clumsy gets them down on the trade. And big plays here being made by Eastern Outlaws as C is trying to be utilized by Nemesis Gaming, but no, actually Eastern Outlaws takes that back spawn. And looking at if I can switch to Clumsy, man. Clumsy's down at the boiler room as he went through the vents. And Raw Dog hears him in the bathroom, but he just power slides and takes Raw Dog out. Stretch Nuts also making big plays for this team, going 12-12 right now. Stapia by the P4, P4 position.
P4
and
by
Stapia,
C?
yeah, by C.
Gotcha.
No, P4, P4.
Gotcha.
Like where they are. But yeah, other than that, it's just all-out play for Eastern Outlaws, 113-71. It's a big lead. It's tough to come back.
Yeah, this is going to be quite a trying time for Nemesis Gaming. Literally, again, I thought you know how I said they were in the worst of all positions in quite a few of these games? They're right back in there again. So, they were in the worst of all positions in the Hardpoint, they were in the worst of all positions in the Search and Destroy, and now they're not necessarily there because they do have A, but Eastern Outlaws saying A doesn't matter. It might be meta, but meta is made by, you know, a flawed system. Human beings, we do make mistakes, and because it's made by humans, therefore it has mistakes in it sometimes. So, therefore what I'm saying is that the meta isn't necessarily correct when it says that A is the side that you want. I mean, showing that full well is Eastern Outlaws, but coming around the back is Chrome taking apart Frosty, who has been just a huge part of why they're winning. He's 18-8, just been a serious holder of that those minecart headies. And on the other side, who is the AR for these guys? Yeah, Hazardous Evil all by his lone AR on that side. Sometimes we see 2 ARs come in to play on the other side, but obviously not this time. And he has been definitely on the struggle bus. Been doing a little bit more capping and then holding angles, it appears, just probably out of necessity, because, I mean, his teammates are kind of getting a little bit throttled right now. Raw Dog Gerard, a little bit double negative right now, and no one really positive for Nemesis Gaming, so he's probably been called into a little bit more closer range situations than he would necessarily want, just based out of necessity, it looks like.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and it must be very frustrating for the teams right now, other than Eastern Outlaws, on how they're speaking to each other right now. It's just in their chat earlier, just kind of reviewing the game with them and just wishing them good luck coming into this round. But it's the 152-98 lead. That's tough, man. That's tough.
Yeah, and I'm very curious to see what they sound like right now. I'm sure that they're... I know the game is already over at this point, but like I would do one with Eastern Outlaws, but they're not actually in there. So if you want, we can do like just a nominal listen-in with Nemesis Gaming just to see how they're reacting to this, if you want.
Yeah, let's take a listen in, a live listen in right now with Nemesis Gaming and see what their comms are kind of sounding like with this last minute and 15 seconds left to play.
Pushing, last person in line caps.
One guy on B, on the Cole Heady. There's two of them there.
One's lockers.
Cole Heady, one guy's middle steps. One guy's on C, I just spawned up. I got nading bathroom. Stunning mid.
Frosty, one shot on the minecart. There's one more.
One shot, he went
One
locker.
guy's locker. Locker is dead.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was pretty much one guy saying anything at all, which I'm not too surprised about. The game is pretty much over. There's nothing left to say at this point. I'm gonna be straight up honest. I wish I had remembered to do the listen-in a little bit earlier, but I mean, we're still getting used to the listen-ins. We'll get some better ones for you guys in the later days. But I mean, it didn't sound like they were too defeated as Zay does. Oh my god, now the body shots are coming out. Now that they know that they have won without a shadow of a doubt. 10 seconds remaining with over freaking just an incredible amount. It's like about 80 that they won by. Almost 80. Truly incredible, dude.
Incredible indeed. Came out slaying this series and came out slaying overall, and they are your preseason champions. Is the Eastern Outlaws as they take this dominant series win over the Nemesis Gaming, 193 to 115 overall performance. Eastern Outlaws just coming out slaying.
Yeah, and I mean, Nemesis, they are a bit of a new team. They have rose quite quickly for the amount of time that they have been in the league in regards to everybody else. But, I mean, this just definitely shows that they do still have a little bit more to learn as we do end our preseason. They're going to have a little bit of time in the actual season to get their act together before they do have to get to this situation once again. That situation being the finals. By the way, guys, congratulations to Eastern Outlaws. They are our champions of the preseason tournament, and they are going to be our top seed in the proper season now.
Yeah, number 1 seed coming in, Nemesis number 2, followed by Band of Misfits number 3, and the number 4 seed is going to be Relentless Esports. What a game, what a series it has been, what a preseason it has been. We saw a lot of forfeits, but hopefully the roster window opens in about 55 minutes here for all of the teams in the league. A lot of teams looking to make big moves and really just acquire good accusations on players that are going to be joining the team for this upcoming season, which starts Thursday. So they have until Wednesday at 11 p.m. Eastern to close out their rosters with the final members. And just overall, you know, big performance from a lot of teams that came out in this preseason. A lot of rules are going to be changing too in terms of, you know, enforcement. But it has been such a pleasure once again, my friend Kamaka. It's always a pleasure to stream with you, my good sir. And take us out with this outro.
Yes, indeed. All right. In conclusion, my dudes, that is going to be the end of our preseason tournament. Thank you all for coming out. I did see quite a few of you down in the chat. I can only assume that this season is going to be incredibly hyped in comparison, even to the last one. So, yeah, definitely some good things to watch for this season with the new rules, new meta, potentially a new champion. I mean, yeah, already showing some cracks in the foundation is our champions of last season, showing that it's going to be quite a trying time even for last season's champions to win again, do it again this season. Got a lot of good new teams up in here, new faces, and we will be seeing how things do actually go down in the actual season. Now that everybody has had their chance to get accustomed to the new way in the coming days, weeks, and month. So make sure you guys drop follows and subscribe to the channel. I'm so used to Twitch, but go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Hit that bell icon if you want to know when we go live, and join the Discord. Follow the Twitter, do all that, dudes, if you want to stay up to date with the action, the drama, and the amazingness that is the K7 League. And I will be catching you guys all with Heroism as well as with the other casters next time when we do stream. See you guys later.
See you guys